YouTube? It's your boy Kirk. I'm back again with the next live, man. Man, I'm telling you, man. I don't know what to tell you, but the only thing I can say is good evening and how is everybody's doing. Man, listen, check this out. I am out here and I get stuck. But I'm dedicated to you guys and I'm committed to you guys. So either way, I'm still got to do what I got to do. How is everybody doing this evening, man? Just hit me up in the chat. Let me know what's going on. And yeah, I can see that that there's a couple people already in the live. So you know the procedure, man. Just as you come in, just let me know if you guys seeing me good, live and hearing me clear, loud and clear. I'm stuck. I am stuck out here in the middle of nowhere, man. I'm stuck real transportation. But you know what it is, man. I still gotta I'm committed to you guys, so I still gotta do the live. I still gotta, let you guys see what's going on, and you know what I mean? It is what it is. I'm in my car. You guys, know what time it is. I'm so committed, man. It's almost as if I know I wasn't going to make it back home in time to do the live. So I just grabbed my computer and I just say, you know what? I got a backup plan. So I would have made it home in time to do the live. But I just want to say to everybody, man, when you committed to something, you stay committed. And a matter of fact, that's what we're going to talk about today. But I'm not going to be too long because, like I said, man, I'm actually in the middle. I was in the middle of taking care of some business, get the business knocked out. A little bit longer than I expected, but it is what it is. Listen, I work every day, man. I work 7 days a week. All right. This is what it's all about, being a boss and trying to take care of your family and the whole shebang. So I do everything, and it is what it is, man. It's a non-stop process. And a matter of fact, if you look at the title, man, you see what we're going to talk about today. You know what I mean? And pretty much being a boss, out here is not just a walk in the park. All right. Shout out to Bruce, shout out to Vernon, shout out to my man, Real Transportation, all the people that jumping in the live, man. Just hit the like button. You know what I mean? And make sure that you guys share the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. If you're new to my channel, my name is Kirk, and I talk about box truck and how to get in the box truck business, and just, you know what I mean? We keep it real over here. We don't BS over here. Everybody that's coming in right now should be hitting the like button. All right? And, share the video, man. But before I get into this live, it's not going to be too long, but I want to say this to everybody, man. Opportunity is always at your door. However you want to take it, it's always at your door. Okay? A matter of fact, let me say this. Shout out to Vernon and his beautiful wife, man. Shout out to them. Shout out to Vernon and his beautiful wife. Let me tell you something, man. When you talk to a couple, and I've been doing this a long time, and I've been, mentoring people and talking to a lot of couple, man, and I'm telling you, when you talk to a couple that is been working together for years, man, listen, they work like clockwork. Like the woman, like, trust me, like I can just talk to these ladies and I can tell you, like, they're a perfect match. You get what I'm saying? We were just doing some stuff this morning, and I'm telling you guys, man, like, you have your wife shouldn't even be working for nobody. She should be working for you. You get what I'm saying? Because when these ladies get, especially when it comes on to computers and numbers and just shuffling around stuff with computers, women are better. They got more patience. They understand it quicker. and they just grasp to, they grasp and that type of stuff way quicker than us man do. So the reason why I bring this up is that a lot of you guys who are coming in this box truck business, man, make sure that your wife, that she know what you do, and at least you can use her as a backup and just have your business afloat, man. Because I'm telling you, this lady pops up this morning, and she's the bomb. So shout out to Miss Patricia. You were a good sport. She's funny too, man. Shout out to you. It was a pleasure working with you. And shout out to my man, Vernon. You have a beautiful wife. Take care of your wife and make sure your first load you go buy a Birkin bag. All right? buy your wife a Birkin bag, Vernon. But cool people, man. Cool people. Shout out to D, man. And this I'm telling you, man, it's amazing the type of people YouTube may let you run into, but it's all good. And this is why I stay so committed to you guys, because at the end of the day, it's helping you understand the business of box truck. From my experience, I've been in this game. As you guys know, I started my company way back before this crisis even occurred, and none of these stuff that everybody's going through, I have ever experienced it before. We have a thing called coronavirus. You get what I'm saying? So, but at the end of the day, this is why I show you guys ways to make money in a crisis. Rather than you fold up and leave, there's still ways you can make money. And this is why I do my live on Wednesday, where I break down the partial and I show the rate confirmation, and I show the size of the load, and I show the loads, and tell you guys where they were going, so you guys can have a good picture, an idea of how to maximize even in a crisis. Listen, I'm doing it, man. 24/7, I'm doing it. So if I can do it, you guys just got to learn how to do it and just stay committed. All right? So today we're going to talk about a topic that I talked about already, and I just want to go over that same topic that I talked to. However, I'm going to just explain to people, because what I've realized is that a lot of people, they want to be bosses. They want to be bosses. Someone said, Kirk, break down partial. If you don't know, you should have been here Wednesday. I break it down Wednesday. See, you miss it. If you're not subscribed to the channel and put that notification bell and watch the video, you're gonna miss important stuff like that. I go into in-depth and break down the partial. I even show rate confirmation and the load. Man, you miss that, man. You miss out on that one. You miss out on that one big time, because I did do that. You get what I'm saying? But anyway, yeah, you guys gotta stick around. You know what I mean? But the end of the day, a lot of people, what I've noticed is, it's almost as if you guys, you have the passion to come in this box truck business. You want to do it. You want to make some money, but at the same time, it's like you're still working at Target, or you're still working at Walmart or BJ's or wherever you're coming from, or your warehouse job, or whatever it is. You get what I'm saying? And so, if you're coming from a certain place of where you used to work, what you have to do, you have to now transition from that mindset over to a CEO mindset, and then maintain that CEO mindset, because now you're running your own business. It's your own responsibility. You got to make sure you pay your taxes. You got to make sure that all your finances are together. You get what I'm saying? And so it's not just leaving your job, your regular 9 to 5, and then jump in your truck and then act as if you're still at your 9 to 5. You get what I'm saying? I was speaking to someone the other day, and they were telling me that in the Black community, it's almost as if we are scared of new innovation. You get what I'm saying? We are scared of new innovation. So if we're stuck in one thing, it's like we're scared of accepting what is new. And I find that to be true, because a lot of stuff that a lot of people do is almost as if they're stuck in the past. You get what I'm saying? And it's the same thing as running a trucking company, or a candy company, or a t-shirt company. You gotta be able to make that transition. You get what I'm saying? You cannot be a Pookie or Ray Ray. You come in contact with some money, and now you make good choices by buying a box truck. You go through the whole process, but still got Pookie or Ray Ray mindset. You're not gonna be successful like that. So as you see, the topic is, do you have a CEO mindset or a worker mindset for your box truck company? So we're going to talk about that, and I'm going to break it down to you guys again about the difference and what does it mean to have a company. The first thing you have to do, and let me say this to a lot of people, right? Matter of fact, it's funny because I was at this girl, I was at the mall, and this girl got a t-shirt on, and on the back of her t-shirt, it says, success starts with your mindset. It's funny that that was on the back of her shirt. If you want to come into this box truck business, the first thing you have to understand is you have to develop a mindset of ownership and running a business. You get what I'm saying? You have to be able to, let me tell you, I'm going to just give you a couple of criteria that you're going to have to adapt those stuff as a part of your new responsibility of running a company. You get what I'm saying? So you got to be able to accept accountability. A lot of people don't like to be accountable for anything. You get what I'm saying? It's always somebody else's fault. It's everybody else's fault except you. And so if you're going to run a business, you're going to have to accept accountability. Accountability is key. Accountability, responsibility, whatever you want to, whatever underline those that comes with that, you're going to have to be able to do that. Because in this business, as a CEO, that's part of your responsibility. You're going to have to take responsibility of that. You get what I'm saying? And a lot of people does not like to be held accountable. You get what I'm saying? In business, there's no shortcut. There is no shortcut. You name one drug dealer from 1979. You name one drug dealer from 1979. That's over 42 years ago. That is living up to this day. That are selling off drugs illegally and live to tell, but still successful. You name one of them. You name one of them. Never been to prison, never get shot, never get robbed. Name one of them that ever be, that's still living to this day, that is successful, and they retire from selling dope or weed, and they are looking at there's none. Why I bring that up? Because there's no shortcut in business, period. So you take that same principle and put into a business that's going to be responsible for other people's asset, right? You're going to have to make sure that you understand that there's no corners to be cut. A lot of people like to come on YouTube and see these 7 grand, 8 grand, and 9 grand in 1 week and think that you can just come out here and jump corners and get that. It's not going to happen. If nobody ever tell you that, your boy Kirky Fresh going to tell you that. It's never going to happen. You get what I'm saying? Because building wealth takes time. Let me tell you something. If getting rich was so easy, you don't think half the universe will be rich already? If you think, if getting money and houses and cars and taking vacations all over the world. If everything was that easy, you don't think of the 90% of the universe would be wealthy? We wouldn't have nobody to take care of anybody. You get what I'm saying? And so if you are not mentally ready to take on that responsibility, then it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Just as if, I remember, let me give you my backstory. I remember when I was coming out, even when I first came over the road for the first time, my wife can attest to this, we were losing so much money in gas every week. We were just making bad choices, bad load. Broker would stiff us. Broker would give us load and leave us high and dry. It was a mess coming out here. You know how many times I feel like give up? But I knew that this was my passion. This was what I wanted to do. I didn't want to go back and work for nobody. So I just decided that whatever it takes, I am going to figure it out. And so one day my wife said, no. When you get back home, we're going to sit back down and we're going to go back to the drawing board. And we're going to figure this thing out properly. And so we go back to the drawing board and we started to make adjustment to the mistake that we were making. When we were picking up load, we make sure that the load was the correct date and time. When we was picking up, whatever we were doing, we were making sure that it was correct. And the more we start to correct our mistake, we get better and better. And then our profits start to increase. And then we know which lane to take to make more money. We know which state to go to make more money. We know what type of brokers to use and which one not to use. And all of those stuff start to come into play and start to merge and make us be better at what we were doing. You get what I'm saying? But a lot of people want to come out here and they just want to like jump the line. You get what I'm saying? They want to jump the line and think that there's a shortcut. Listen, man, let me say this in a shorter terms. If your boy Kirky Fresh haven't done what you're trying to do, then I'm telling you that it can't be done. It's that simple. If jumping the line was a thing that could be done out here, I wouldn't be out here. I would have jumped the line a million times over and I'll be retired. You get what I'm saying? Shout out to Crossover Logistic and Naris. As you guys come in the live, please hit the like button. You get what I'm saying? So if it could be done, I would have been done it. It would have been done and we would have wrapped it up already. I remember when my wife was giving birth to my daughter, I was in Yonkers, New York doing a delivery. Yonkers, New York doing a delivery. When my son was about to born, I was in Dayton, New Jersey. When my wife was 6 months pregnant, I had a contract from a different location. They fired me. You get what I'm saying? But I kept going because I understand the game and the business and this was my passion and what I want to do. I don't let nothing get me down. You get what I'm saying? And so even when I get fired, when we lose the contract, I told my wife, this is what pushed me and her to reconstruct our business. See, here what the difference with me and my wife. We don't reevaluate our company every month. We don't do that. Every month what we do, we increase our profit. We reevaluate our company every year. You get what I'm saying? So we increase our profit every single month or stay within a certain margin, and then every year we reevaluate our company. Do we need a new truck? Do we need to sell a truck? Do we need to get a driver? That's how we do it. We do stuff in order. You get what I'm saying? We don't just go off a base of our emotion. We don't get up one morning and say, we're gonna buy a truck and throw a guy in, and then boom. You get what I'm saying? The guy never show up and then we're stuck with a truck payment. We don't do that. We don't do stuff like that. We don't do stuff like that. We run our business in a certain order, because you guys have to understand, you owe banks these thousands of dollars. You owe banks $78,000. You owe bank this amount of money. You got a mortgage. You got a car payment. You can't just be coming out here making an emotional decision. Can't do that. Someone asked me real quick if they're more strict on black drivers. DOT officer is not really strict I've never run into an issue with black or white officers. I've run into DOT officers who just have a nasty attitude. But as far as say because of my color, I never really run into that. I've run into DOT officers who you just listen. I don't want to go off topic, but let me just throw this in. Just be respectful when they pull you over, and just have your paperwork in order. That's all you got to do. That's it. Just be respectful and give them what they ask you for. You get what I'm saying? So I've never have to really deal with a color issue dealing with DOT officers. And I've been to all the states in America, and I've never really run into, but I've run into a couple of officers who just have a nasty attitude and just feel like they own the Department of Transportation and they own the road and they should talk to you anyhow because you don't got no rights. And I got to check them. Like, I literally have to check DOT officers like, hey, who you think you're talking to? First of all, you watch your language. You get what I'm saying? I remember I stopped at a wait station, and the guy was like, what you got in the truck? And I'm like, it's on the paper. Well, I don't know. You got to tell me. I'm like, no, you need to get up and go look if you're so curious to find out what it is. That's your job. I can tell you whatever is in there. It could be freaking illegal stuff in there. It's your job to go figure out if you're concerned about what's in the back of the truck. It's your job and responsibility to get up, open the back of the door, and go sniff around. If you're so concerned, because I can tell you whatever is in there is in there. So I've dealt with that. You get what I'm saying? But I wouldn't say, I don't know. I've never, you know what I mean? So to answer that question, I've never really run into that issue. But back to what I'm saying about the this whole business thing, and then and like I said, we do it in order. And when you're working with your spouse, you and your spouse have to be on the same page. You and your spouse, let your wife play a role and you play your role. You get what I'm saying? I've known guys who are running their trucking business, and they got a girlfriend, and they're like, they don't want a girlfriend in their finance. I don't know how to deal with that. I don't know. I'm just saying. I actually met couple husband who don't want their wife in their finance. I don't know. I can't answer that stuff. I don't know what to say to that. If your wife, you can't trust her, or I don't know. I can't. Guys, I can't answer those questions. I don't know. If you have a girlfriend and you don't want her in your business, I don't know what to tell you. You get what I'm saying? And so a lot of people coming out here and they're trying to do this box shop business, but at the same time, you guys have to do it in a certain way. CEO. Let's talk about what is a CEO. First thing, when you're building a business, you stay stern to what you're doing. You're going to be on top of what your desire is to do to become successful. You're going to have to stay stern. So if trucking is what you want to do, then you got to stay into trucking. If that's what you want to do, then that's what you got to focus on. And if you decide that you want to be in this business and run OTR or local or regional, whatever you decide to do, you got to decide that. You see what I'm saying? And so a lot of people are coming out here and want to be a CEO, but they want to do this 9-to-5 thing where you come out here and you want to go to, you live in Atlanta, you want to go to Charlotte and go back home by 5 o'clock. Or you want to go from Atlanta to Alabama and come back up. Or you don't mind leave today and tomorrow. You want to leave today, sleep out today and tomorrow, but then you want to be back home by Wednesday. It doesn't work like that. You get what I'm saying? And so, on top of that, you want to be a part of a certain type of networking with people that is out here making money, but then you have restriction. People will come and they'll be like, "Oh, Kirk, I want to be a part of your driver crew, and I heard you say you have a gang of drivers that you do." But then when we reach out to you and be like, "Hey, so we're gonna shoot you this. You want to do it? Let me call you back. Me and my this and that, and I don't know. I think I'll pass on this one." You get what I'm saying? But at the same time, your aim is to run a business. You guys have to understand that running a business is a mindset. Running a business and being out here and being successful is a mindset. You have to have that. You have to break yourself. It's a discipline that you have to develop. It's a discipline that you and whosoever you're going to work together have to develop. Let me say this to you guys. I have a mentor right now. Right now, cool guy. He has a business partner. Cool guy. I've been working with this guy from the day this guy come for mentorship. And let me tell you something. These guys make a killing. You know why? Because they communicate with each other perfectly. They don't make a move without running it across each other. And when me and them are booking loads together, we be on three-way phone call. And we be lining up. 9 o'clock this morning, I get him a load. 9 o'clock this morning. From Nevada, coming right back over to Colorado. 9 o'clock, your boy Kirky Fresh was on the board. You get what I'm saying? And I stay committed to everybody. When you come to me for help with your business, I am going to be on top of your business as much as you're going to be on top of your business. Because I treat your business as if your business is my business. I don't take your money and then run with it and then the hell with you. No. 9 o'clock this morning, call up the lady. I can give you the name of the broker. Yellow Diamond Consulting, Transportation, or something like that. It's Yellow Diamond. I've done work with them. I've done a lot of work with them out of Texas. 9 o'clock, your boy Kirky Fresh was on the phone making calls. You get what I'm saying? Because I understand the business. I understand that when these guys get to Reno, Nevada, they're going to need a load to come out. I understand that they pay me to help them with their business. And and they're gonna need load to move their truck. You get what I'm saying? And so all of that stuff you guys have to develop. Some of these brokers, they're open on the weekend. You gotta make these calls. You get what I'm saying? That's what we CEO does. That's what we do. We stern. We keep in what we're doing. We always on top of what we're doing. We don't ever give up and fumble. This is why I always tell people, you cannot be, you gotta be committed, you gotta be disciplined, you gotta be in a state of mind where you, listen, your business is your business. It's not my responsibility to run your business as if it's my business. You're responsible for your business. My job is to guide you and keep you in a line to make sure that you and your business can keep running on a day-to-day base, where it comes a point where we departed because I've done my job. Otherwise from that, it's your responsibility and duty to run your business. You get what I'm saying? Oh, you come to me to do anything with you? I'm gonna go all out. Oh yeah, I'm gonna do my best. I'm gonna pull all the strings. But once my time and your time is over, you got to take it from there, because I'm gonna make sure that you got the tool and you understand what it takes to do what you're doing. This is why everybody keep asking me about dispatcher. And everybody want me to be their dispatcher. That's fine. I don't mind being a dispatcher. But if I book load for you, are you going to tell me you're not going there? You're not going to go to Chicago. You're not going to go to there. You're not going to go. Listen, I have enough confidence in myself that I can take a truck from the East Coast to the West Coast and guarantee to load it going and coming back. And I've known dispatchers who can't even master that. They can't. Some of you have horror stories of dispatchers send you to Colorado, send you to Arizona, send you to New Mexico, send you wherever in America on the West Coast, and just stop, answer the phone. They don't email you. They don't call you back, and just leave you high and dry. When I dispatch for people who are getting my course, I make sure that their truck is lined up in a way where they can move their truck. You get what I'm saying? This is why I tell people all the time, I don't do dispatching, because most of the first set of people that's gonna come and want me to dispatch her, they're gonna have restriction. They're gonna have restriction. It's cool. You want to stay local, you want to go a certain mile, that's fine. But just know that the money is not going to match the other guys out here that's going from east to the west. You got to understand that. You see what I'm saying? You're going to have to understand that these guys who are out here running, they're going to make sure that their truck keep moving. You get what I'm saying? They're going to make sure that their truck and their business is aligned with what they want to do. You get what I'm saying? So that's what we got to do. We got to first understand that we want to be out here running and keeping these trucks moving. You see what I'm saying? And that's what a CEO does. We always on top of our game. We're always moving. We're always thinking. We're always getting stuff done. Look at me. I'm doing the live, in my car. You get what I'm saying? I'm doing the live from my car. Why? Because I'm out here doing business. And so I'm committed to you guys. And I still got to do the live to let you guys understand what needs to be done. But at the same time, I can't I can't run your business the way you should be running it. You get what I'm saying? You got to take care of your own business. I have people right now who have who have um who have reached out to me. Um People come to me. I'm gonna give you a situation. This literally just happened last week. I have a guy that I mentor. Um cool guy, is an African guy. Shout out to my man. Um Broker sent him a rate confirmation. And the rate confirmation said that he's supposed to have um some airbags. And so the load was paying good, and the guy was like, man, I don't know what is that, blah blah blah. And I said, hold on a minute, give me the number. We called the shipper, and I said, could you explain to me what is this bag that you guys are requesting? Turns out the lady don't even know what we're talking about. She said, look, I got one pallet on my dock right now. I'm waiting for you. How far are you at? I said, well, is it just one pallet? We're going to slide it in the truck. She's like, yep. We'll slide it in, strap it up, and we'll go. That driver was almost getting ready to call the broker back and cancel the load because he didn't understand what was the request that they were asking. And I told him, I said, whenever you don't understand something, you call the broker or you call the shipper directly, because 90% of the time, the people who are actually dealing with the freight is the best one to call versus a broker. These brokers, they're not dealing with the freight. They're on a computer, man. They don't know what you're gonna pick up, but the warehouse does. You call over there and say, hey, I'm the truck driver picking up the Chicago or the Michigan or the Detroit load or the Atlanta load. Is it one pallet, two pallet? What is it? You know, and they'll tell you. Oh yeah, I got 4 pallets here on my dock waiting for you. Oh, you don't need no special type of equipment to pick it up? No, just 4 pallets. Oh, so what is this? Isn't I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about. We just got 4 pallets. You put it in and that's it. You get what I'm saying? And so I've helped people like that. You guys who watch my live heard Mr. Smith and I was talking the other day. We had a delivery. It was supposed to deliver Thursday. The guy went away and said, nah, I don't care. You guys take it back to where you're getting it from. I made the call. We get a new address. We work together. We get it off his truck the same day. That's what CEO does. That's what we do. You get what I'm saying? But if you have a worker mindset and you're not developed in yourself, you're always going, it's almost as if you're always in this working mood where you just think that you can't really figure it out. It's like somebody else got to figure it out for you. Not to say that those guys was that type of person, but I'm just saying the majority, because those guys, they know what to do, but I'm just saying for the majority of people who always, you're out here running the truck, but you're not making an effort to ask any question. You're not making an effort to go the extra mile to let your business grow and let you become better at what you're doing. It's like it's almost as if somebody else always got to be thinking for you and doing for you. You get what I'm saying? So that is all a lot of people use that mentality. It's almost as if you can't really do stuff on your own. Let me turn this. You get what I'm saying? As time go by in your business, you should grow your business and make sure that your business is up and running successfully, and that you have the tools and the equipment and the mental state that you have to run a box truck business. You get what I'm saying? And so time after time, I have seen people come out here and they call themselves boss. And they call themselves whatever they want to call themselves. But at the same time, when you look at how they structure their business and run their business, ain't nothing boss about it. You get what I'm saying? And so if you guys are going to come out here and run your business, you got to understand that you are responsible for your business, not me, not nobody else. You are. You get what I'm saying? You are. You get what I'm saying? And does people who want to make money, is it just that some of you guys are just missing a little tweaks here and there? Yeah, a lot of people you just need a lot of tweak up here and there. You get what I'm saying? I've met a lot of people who said, "Oh, I don't want to own a box truck. I don't want to own my own truck. I'm fine with working for people." Hey, if you fine with working for people, then that's cool. But don't take the initial step to go through the process of owning a business, but then still have the mindset of a worker who just want to work for other people and don't want to take on the responsibility of working for themselves. I've actually met people who have told me that they used to have their truck and man, I don't want to deal with that, bro. I'm cool with driving for people, and I'm cool with that. I don't want to deal with that. And this whole thing that people promote on YouTube talking about, well, it's better to rent than buy because you don't maintain anything and you don't responsible. As black people, this is why I said in the first part of the live, what I've noticed in the black community, we always try to avoid accountability. This is why the box truck rental space is so much money. The corporate company makes so much money because people believe that by not maintaining those trucks, somehow get them off the hook. No, it financially cripple you. Listen to me. If you don't pay to maintain your own truck, why do you think a next man gonna give you a truck for free? If you don't pay to maintain your own truck, why do you think a corporation is going to say, take mine and drive it around for free? You don't have to pay for no tires. You don't have to pay for no repair. Just run it in the ground. Black folks are the only set of people that think that shit really actually happened. They play a number game on you. They play a number game on you. They told you $500 and $600 for the truck a week. Then they turn around and tell you it's 20 cents a mile. And the mileage is what they use to maintain that truck. But in your mind, because you're not actually taking out the $700 to replace a tire, or you're not paying the tow truck, or you're not paying this, or paying that, you actually believe that it doesn't cost you. We are the only people that mentally believe that shit really happened. It's a flaw. And people on YouTube actually tell you guys that, and some of you guys actually believe that nonsense. You get what I'm saying? When these people at the top hear you guys echo certain things, they laugh at you. You believe that some of these corporate companies out here are actually working to make things easy and better for you? You believe that Enterprise and Budget is going to buy 1 million truck in their fleet for 500,000 black people to run it in the ground and no accountability? Y'all really believe that? You guys are some of the most it's like it's amazing the type of stuff that you guys fall for. They charge you mileage. The cost to operate that truck is 15 cents a mile. And you will have a breakdown. Let's say you rent a budget truck. Let's say you rent a budget truck at $450 a week at 15 cents a mile. Let's say that truck never break down until the next 6 months. You never have a breakdown, nothing. Like the truck is perfect. And then on the 7th month, you have a breakdown and it costs budget $1,500. You think that somehow you don't pay that $1,500, that you actually get away? Man, they laugh at you all day long. They laugh at you. In the 7th month, in the 6th month, that you don't have a breakdown, they actually make money off of you. In the 7th month, it only costs them $1,500 out of that money that you give them. And I've heard this all over YouTube. Yeah, I like renting trucks because I don't have to worry about maintenance, and I don't have to worry about the responsibility of the towing, and I don't have to do this, and I don't have to do... A lot of those people who tell you those stuff are mathematically ignorant. They don't know what they're talking about. You get what I'm saying? This is why I tell you guys, let me tell you guys something. Let me teach you guys something. See, when you own a business and you sit down in some of these corporate meetings, you'll be surprised what come out of these people's mouth. You will be surprised of the type of argument that come out of especially the Caucasian people towards black people. You will be surprised of some of the stuff that come out of their mouth. If I was supposed to sit down and tell you some of the stories of being in meetings with black folks and white people, and listen to how both of them talk about other black people, y'all will be shocked y'all will be so shocked. They laugh at you guys. They laugh at you. It's like almost as if some people pick and choose what they want to believe is fact. So if you go to a car dealership, you know the guy is going to rip you off. You know he's going to rip you off by selling you a car. But then when you go to a rental company, nah, I'm getting a deal. They rip you off there too. But you guys believe that somehow you're getting a better deal. These people's business are not designed to look out for you. It's not. You get what I'm saying? Oh, I can talk like that because I've been in business long enough to know the nonsense. I've been in business long enough to know all the games that play out here. Then I've been in business. This is the beauty of me running a business for so long. I've been around the block. A lot of stuff I've been exposed to. This is why I say on YouTube, I don't know everything. I'm not here to declare that I know everything, but I know enough not to be deceived. And that's all I need to know. I question everything when I'm doing business. You get what I'm saying? But at the same time, this is why you gotta move away from that worker mindset and go into that CEO mindset, because what happens is when you are a worker, you are less interested in knowing more than what you believe you should know. Some of you guys come out here, you just want to have a truck. You don't want to know DOT rules. You don't want to know how to get your own customer. You don't want to know You don't know the good areas. You're not interested in none of that. You just want to come out here and just have 50 dispatchers and all of them just taking care of you. And you actually believe that one day you're going to make $1 million doing all of that stuff. It's not going to happen. You get what I'm saying? It's not going to happen, guys. You have to be able to take away every single day, every single week, every single month, a experience that you have and emulate that in you to build you up to be a boss. And not just a boss, just to walk around saying a boss that actually can get stuff done. I got people call me all day long for help. Some of you guys right now, nobody can call you for help for nothing. Even in your regular job, you don't know anything. You don't have no connection that can get me a job. You can't get me no discount at your job. You don't know who's the manager. You don't know the HR number. You don't know nothing. You just working. Man, they hire me to work, so I'm just here, man. But who's the manager? I think it's the guy I think it's the guy that wear the white shirt. Well, who's his boss? Well, hey, do you know the district manager? Who is that? Do you know the PR manager? Who is that? Well, who's the owner? I don't know. And the owner and everybody been there all the time, but you just never know who he is. So some of you take that over into your box truck business and come out here. Hey, what do you want? You want to run a? Yeah, I want to run a box, but I need 5 dispatchers. Well, you don't want to learn to? Nah, I don't want to learn to book my own load. What is that? Nah, man, I just pay some dispatchers and they just get me a bunch of load, man. I can't be bothered with calling brokers. That's not a boss. That's you are a worker. You get what I'm saying? And so if you come out here to be a boss, you have to start make boss movies and step into that boss role. You have to take on that responsibility, that accountability. You have to sit down and reinvent yourself, that discipline. You have to restructure yourself. When the IRS asks you for your tax return, they're not going to ask your wife. They're not going to ask your girlfriend. They're not going to ask the baby. They're not going to ask the 5 dispatchers you have and the shippers and receivers. They're going to ask you. Your name is on the paperwork. When they audit you, if they come for an audit, they're not going to audit. You think they're going to audit your wife and everybody else? They're going to audit you. You're going to have to prove what they're asking for. Just like the DOT, when he pull you over and ask you for and do an inspection, he never told you get the dispatcher on the phone and get your wife. He's asking you. And if you have a violation, you get it for the company because you never did what you're supposed to do. That's accountability. You can't go back and blame everybody else because you never take care of it. It is your responsibility to run your business. That's it. It doesn't get any simpler than that. That's what a boss does. That's what CEO mindset is. This is why I tell people all the time, you come to learn this business, you have to understand that it is a business. You can't come out here and just want to run around and chasing dollars. When you understand your business and understand that your business is your business, the easiest thing is going to happen to you after you understand how to run your business is that your profit is going to increase. Listen, I wish I could talk to you guys more about this whole profit increase thing. When you put in the work, when you understand the business, When you teach your spouse around you, when you have everybody around you that can rely on you and you can rely on them, the amount of money you will make, you actually do less work, making more money by running a business in order and doing it the right way. Rather than coming out here and chasing down every video that you see put on YouTube. There is a brother that I see on YouTube right now, right? He got a 16-foot box truck. And he's doing load in the 16-foot box truck. And he said that he's doing good. I don't watch his channel. I just come across his channel the other day. And he said he's making money, right? Let's use him as a example. A lot of you will watch that video and you will then say, oh, if he's doing it in a 16-footer, then I'm going to buy a 16-footer. The hell with Kirk and all them other guys. I'm not going to go and buy a 26-footer. I'm going to buy a 16-footer. Listen, let me tell you something. Let me teach you guys something about business. What works for our next man, that doesn't mean it's going to work for you. Because you will go and buy a 16-footer and you can't pull it off like how he does it. Just like how a lot of people will buy a 26-footer and can't make $5 grand a week. You get what I'm saying? So you will buy a 16-footer. I mean, he will buy a 16-footer and that works for him. You get what I'm saying? Because he's putting in the work. He's committed. And I give that brother props, because for him to have a 16-footer and making a killing, he's putting in the work. You get what I'm saying? But 16-foot box truck works for him. I may buy a box truck that is a 16-footer, and I probably can't pull it off like him. That doesn't mean that that doesn't mean that is a route that you should go. You get what I'm saying? And a lot of people we like to sit down and see what is the easiest way we can make money doing less work, spending less time. This is what some of you want to do. You want to spend less time, less work. You want to do less of everything, but want to get more money. Explain how that's going to work for me. It's not going to work. When you become a CEO of your company, when you get that LLC, and they ask you on that application, are you the president? Are you the CEO? Are you 100% ownership? That's what they ask you. Not 10, not 20. Are you the chief executive officer of that company? And you click yes, you better make sure that you can live up to that responsibility that comes with it. Because ain't nobody gonna correct any error and responsible for any error that you're gonna make but you. You are gonna be responsible. You get what I'm saying? You gotta be the one that take on that task. This is why when I was doing my business years ago, I've never really attracted to business partners, because I don't partner up with people, especially people that are just in business for the show. I don't really partner up with people. I don't mind do business with people, but I'm not gonna partner up with people, especially people who are just it's just a show for them. And I like working with older people that are more mature than some of these young dudes that are just coming out here and just look at YouTube. A lot of these young cats, just look at them. It's all in the moment. It's all in the moment. I like to work with older, mature people because they have a purpose. They know they're going somewhere. They're trying to retire. You know, you ain't gonna find no 45, 55, 70, 45, 55, 30, 35-year-old man out here playing games. Them man out here, they're trying to make in the next 5 years, they're trying to own 2 trucks and stay home. They're not trying to be out here living in the moment. I mean, you do have some grown men that still act like, you know what I mean, like sweet candy lollipop, but you get the point that I'm saying. That's not a majority. You still got some old men that wearing earring and twisting them, braiding them ear and talking about 19-year-old girls that they want to hit down, and you a 65-year-old old man. Old John. Old Johnny. Already divorced 4 times. I have 7 baby. That's like an old Pookie Rere. An old, never retired Pookie Rere. You get what I'm saying? But majority of the people, that's not the majority, but majority of the people who are coming in this box shop business, they're not trying to be out here too long, man. They're trying to learn this business, put 2 trucks on the road, and them and their wife stay home and make money. Only them young cats out here you see running all over the place and they're not at one purpose. They're all over the place. They're everything. They're everything and end up with nothing. CEO don't function like that. We don't work like that. If you want to be a boss, and if you think I'm lying, go look up the definition of a CEO, the chief executive officer of a company or an organization. That's what it means. We don't play games. We're not into pranks. We don't play games. We don't click up with people too much. We don't mind networking with people, but the people that we're networking is going to be mature and grown and are going the same direction as us. We don't network with people where they're over there doing their own thing and we over here doing our own thing and we call ourselves bosses. We won't do that. We network with people that are talking the same exact language and looking in the same direction as we. Take, for instance, me. You guys see me on YouTube. You got Lando. You got Mr. Smith. You got Muhammad. Just look at all 3 of us. You don't ever hear none of us come and talk anything different. We all talk the same language. We're all going in the same direction. We'll all have the same inspiration and goal and aspiration, and we'll all help each other go the same direction. We don't over here playing games, man. We don't play games. And you come out, yeah, you'll see us, we laugh and talk, we laugh and we'll joke around and we'll talk about our experience. But at the end of the day, we're all saying the same exact thing. Why? Because that's what bosses does. We get together, Mr. Smith and us, we're all in a chat together. We all communicate every single day. We all share our experience with brokers and our dialogue. Ain't no surprise out here. We all ask each other questions in our chat. We all communicate with each other. We talk about the same exact thing. You get what I'm saying? That's what bosses does. That's what CEO does. What's the next plan? What's the next move? Well, how can we increase this? How can we change that? What do I need to do to get this done? Hey, I've never had this happen to me. What should I do? Hey, I've had this experience before. This is what I get to do. This is how I do it. This is what bosses does. We're not out here playing games. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying that you know, in a funny way. I'm like dead serious. We don't play games out here. We're in the fifth, what is today? The fifth day in June. The fifth day in June. Half of y'all have your mortgage coming up and your rent. You think this is a joke out here? You got your cable bill, a light bill. Some people out here are living paycheck to paycheck. And when you look at their life, a bunch of jokes. They just joke their life away. And then they wonder why they can't pay their bills. No, we don't joke. This is why when people come to me for consultation and mentorship, I let those people understand that this is your business and this is what you got to do and this is how you got to do it. And yo, if you get a jam, call me. This is why we stern about certain things over here. Now you guys have watched my channel, see people after people call and say, man, I don't take your course, bro, but I watch your videos and I'm increase my profit. Yo, I'm a book a consultation with you because I need to know this, I need to know that. You don't see me over here playing games and just, we don't do that, man. Because at the end of the day, your money is at risk. In any business you put up, your money is at risk. Some of you guys are spending thousands of dollars to get in this box truck business. You don't want to have a guy who's just out here playing games with your money. You don't want to have a guy out here that's just playing games, period. You want somebody that when you pay them, they actually work on your behalf and turn you into the boss and the CEO that you should become. You get what I'm saying? And lay it out and let you guys understand that, look, this is what you got to do and this is how it works. You get what I'm saying? This is what we do over here. So if you want to get into this box truck business and understand the business and learn the business and run the truck, some of those stuff you got to understand that this is your duty and your responsibility as a business owner. Forget about all the money. Let me tell you guys, some of you guys are worrying about the wrong thing. When you get your business the right way, the money will never stop coming. Never stop. Never. Some of you guys right now are struggling, right? Let me say this to you guys. Some of you guys are struggling. When you put your business or structure your business the right way, you go to a warehouse and that customer will never stop calling you for load. They become your personal customer. Why? Because the way you talk, the way you act, the way you present yourself, it attracts the people that are willing to work with you. I remember a few years ago, about 2 years ago, I had a driver from Philly, real cool guy. The guy will work. The guy worked nonstop. Good driver. Good dude. But he just couldn't let go Pennsylvania. He couldn't let go that hood swagger. He couldn't let go that attitude of the hood. Even when he went to the best warehouse. He could meet the prettiest lady. We have numerous conversations. I train this guy how to talk to people. I train him how to dress. I train him how to present his paperwork to me. I train him out. You know what he used to do? He used to take the BOL and roll it up and put it in his back pocket. And then go in the truck and then sit in it and drive for 2-3 hours before he realized that it was in his pocket. And I had to say, no. You want to get a clipboard and put it in your clipboard. So when you're presenting the paperwork to the receiver, it's in the same way the shipper gave you. You don't want to give them your paperwork that roll up and look like it's been through storm and hell and back. That doesn't mean that paperwork doesn't get, I'm not saying it doesn't get damage from time to time. But I'm saying, if I'm talking about that's who you are, every paperwork you get is all damaged. I had to teach him how to um how to talk to people. He would go to a warehouse and he would talk to them as if he's talking to one of his own boy. And so I had to train him. I had to get him out of that groove. I teach him the ELD. I train him on the ELD. I train him how to use it. I train him every single thing. But no matter how much training I gave him, he couldn't leave that hood mentality alone. It was too far embedded in him. It gets so bad that he went to a lady in Chicago. I sent him to pick up a load. And I get a phone call from the broker, said, bro, call your driver right now because they're about to call the Chicago PD on him. And I reach out to him, and the lady had told him that she's not going to break down the pallet, and him and the lady get into an argument. And he disrespected the lady so bad that they were going to call the cops on him. You get what I'm saying? Because that mindset that he has about white folks was stuck in his head. And the mindset that he has about some black folks is stuck in his head. And so he presents that to every time he goes out to do a delivery. I sent him to the dealer to drop the truck off. The lady called me and told me she's not working on my truck because he's very disrespectful. And so me and my wife had to make a decision to just cut him. About 3 months ago, he called me back. And he said, man, Kirk, man, I want to apologize to you, bro, because, man, you and your wife gave me a great opportunity. And I was, I see you guys was trying to help me and da-da-da-da-da. But I got a lot of inner demons I was fighting. And I just did not know how to let go of my demons. And no accountability. No accountability. You should, if he was going to call and blame it on the demon, he should have just don't call. His phone call should have been like, man, look, man, I really appreciate the opportunity you gave me, but I messed up, bro. I messed up big time. The way I act in your business, I should have, with what you teach me, I let you down, bro. I should have act way better than that. I should have present myself in a more mature manner than that. Not coming back and telling me it's the demon and Pookie and Ray Ray and it's my girl and my baby mama was taking me to court. And I was going through some stress and I had a meltdown. You a grown man. This is why accountability is so important with running a business. It's everybody else's fault except yours. It's even the demon. Sometimes the demon not even paying you no mind. He be like, it's the demon. The demon be like, what? You heard this guy over here talking about us, man? We don't even see this dude. They be like, we haven't even seen this dude for a year now. Boy, please. You see what I'm saying, Rick? Why? Because it's lack of accountability. That's what it is. And so if you want to be a CEO, you have to be able to own it. Own it up. Own it up. You know what I'm talking about, BTO, man. You know what I'm talking about, man. You guys know what I'm talking about. Demon. Oh, man, the devil got a hold of me. The devil won't even pay you to... Listen, the devil was drinking Kool-Aid. I was in Bahamas at a damn cruise trying to figure out where the next person's going to terrorize. He was nowhere near you. Even this demon, they always in the damn jacuzzi at the hotel or on the ship or somewhere. They were nowhere near you. Talking about the demon, my demons was fighting me. You see what I'm saying? Why? Because it's lack of accountability. Just like some of you guys will have a baby mama, right? And she drag you through the mud, right? She drag you through the mud. And then everything around you break down, and then it's 100% her fault. You get what I'm saying? And then when you look at the mud she drag you through, all she do was just ask for child support. That's it. But because she do that, she take you to child support, or she might, you might have an argument that she get you locked up. All of a sudden, she's responsible for everything that goes on bad around your life. You guys, that's lack of accountability, man. That's lack of accountability. Just get up, brush off yourself, and just say, you know what? Some of you guys' bad experience, let me say this to you guys. Some of you guys' bad experience is actually to build you up, man. It's not actually to tear you down. You just make it tear you down. Some of you guys' bad experience, even with just anything at all, is not even to tear you down. It's to build you up. You get what I'm saying? So that's how it is. It's to build you up. And so a lot of these people who are coming out here and trying to start this box shop business, one of the things you gotta have to understand and be responsible for is accountability and your responsibility. That's why a lot of people that I talk to on a base-to-base, I have a lot of respect for them, because they'll talk to you and they say, Kirk, I did this, man, and I know what you're gonna say, Kirk. I have people that book consultation, and the first thing they come in and say to me, Kirk, before you get at me, I know what you're gonna say. And they go like this, I'm renting. And they're like, but I know what you're gonna say. It's my, whatever it is, whatever the conversation is. Even if it's a broker, they'll come and they'll tell me the story, and they're like, I know how you feel about it, Kurt, but I take, that was my fault. That's my fault. I take the L for that one, bro. I take the L for that one. But a lot of people, majority of the people that's in society, they'll try to blame everybody else. Oh, listen, I would take somebody off YouTube. I would personally take somebody, right? And I would train them, give them the best training that you can ever think. And they'll still go away and come in the comment section and say I'm a piece of crap. They'll still do it. Why? Because their failure is not because of their mishap or bad decision that they make. Their failure is because you never teach them something right, or you never show them something right, or you never hold their hand at every deal they're cutting with a broker. So now the deal go bad, it's your fault. Mind you, you have given them 110% what you got. I have drivers in the past, my wife can tell you, drivers that have exposed to a lot of the side of the business that a lot of people have never seen. My wife would tell you this. Drivers, I know guys for years, long before even coming on YouTube. And up to this day, this guy don't own a home. This guy don't own a car. This guy don't own anything at all. And when you talk to him, everything that happened in his life is because of somebody else. You get what I'm saying? And that's how some people are. So if you're going to come to be a CEO, you have to be responsible for what you and your decision is going to be. You got to be able to own that. You get what I'm saying? You got to be able to own that. I never just get here overnight, man. If this box truck game was an overnight thing, trust me, a lot of people who promoted, they would have been retired already. It's not an overnight thing. But can you make money from it? Yeah. If you were here Wednesday, you saw how I show you can make a lot of money from it. A lot of you guys saw how I break it down and show the rate confirmation and show the load. And by the way, for all the people who was following Wednesday, I got a load out of Indianapolis going over to Kansas City. And he dropped that the next day. And then he go down to Wichita. And then he left from Wichita, go to Great Bend, Kansas. And then leave from Kansas to Utah. And now he's in Utah doing a 36-hour reset. He's going to get up tomorrow, deliver one more load in Utah, and go to Nevada, over by Reno, Nevada, and drop the Reno, and then pick up the load that I booked this morning. Talk to me. So don't tell me that you can't make money. That's why I keep telling you guys there's a way to do it. There's a way how to do this box truck thing and trucking in general. So I'm going to wrap it up, but I'm going to tell you guys this. If you want to be a CEO, you got to break out of that worker mindset. You got to stop blaming other people. You got to stop looking to clock in and clock out. You come out here with a box truck, run a box truck like you're running a business. You are paying for the gas. I don't understand how some people will go through the whole process. You will pay for the gas. You will pay for the toll, the insurance. You will pay the truck payment. You will pay for the whole entire operation of the business. But when it comes to the working part, you don't want to do nothing. And why you don't give your boy Kirkafresh that money? I would give you a return on that. Listen, if you got 50 grand to blow, just give it to me. Just give it to me. I'll flip it for you. You go through the whole process of having a truck, but then you come out and say, oh, and by the way, I just spent $50,000 to start up my box truck business, and I live in Atlanta, but I'm only going from Atlanta to Virginia. That's it. Really? You go through all of that spending, all of that wasting time and money, only to put a restriction on your business. It's not going to work like that, man. It's not going to work like that. Until you guys understand that this is a commitment that you make to yourself. Some of you guys have family. You know, some of you guys have wife. Your wife is working. They're taking these steps from, my wife haven't worked for how long in a company that she gets up and go to work. My wife worked for my company, but my wife haven't seen a boss to say good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. She haven't spoke to a supervisor. Ain't nobody call her and tell her she got to stay overtime. And some of you got wives and girlfriend and all these other people that you have that you can use. Take them from your company and build them up so they can help you build up your company and both of you can be successful. Some of you rather go and pay dispatchers $200 a week or $400 a week rather than train your wife and pay her. Some of you rather pay everybody else outside to run a business, but then your wife still going to work and taking these disrespect from everybody else. You guys, you can't do that. You can't do that. If you're gonna be a boss, man, you gotta be a boss 100%. There's no partial boss. There's no partial in the boss business. It's partial in the pilot, not in the boss. If you're a boss, you're a boss 100%. And so I'm gonna say this, man. If we're gonna come out here and run our business, don't go through the process of starting a business and spending all that money. And trust me, a lot of y'all can't be, you can't tell me it don't happen, because trust me, I see this every single day in business in general. My cousin went to CDL school and spent $7,000 only to end up home because this girl, well, man, you never home. And then he get home, and then him and her can't agree, and then she fight him, and then they cuss, and then she get the cops to lock him up. And he owes $7,000 to a trucking company that he had signed on a loan to repay back. And his old dream and aspiration was to be a truck driver and eventually own his truck. This is why I said in my live the other day, I have a non-CDL and I make 6-figure a year. And you got a CDL. Think about it. Think about it. You have a Class A license. And a person with a non-Class A license, you got a better license than me. You have a Class A with asthma. Some of you got asthma. You got triple, double. You got everything DMV put on a license. You got tweet card. You got FBI clearance, DEA, CIA, White House clearance. You got connection with the military. But you haven't made one dime with all the connection you have. You're not a boss, man. You're just a worker. You gladly go to someone and work with all those license degree and all those prompt that you got than actually go and put that 100% in your own company. This is what I find out. A lot of people will spend a lot of time building other people's companies up. But when it comes down to their company, nah, I'm not. Nope. Your boss called you and he goes, "Hey Tony, we have a trailer breakdown and it's gonna come in about 8 o'clock tonight, and I know you leave at 5:30, but we want you to stay there until the trailer comes in, and the trailer don't get there until 10 o'clock the night. They just tell you 8, but the trailer never get there until really 10:30. Some of you will go to a warehouse in your own business, and the broker will give you a bad appointment time. And the broker will call you and say, "Hey, man, it's going to be about 2 hours because we mix up the appointment." You will flip out. "Man, I don't know what to tell you, man. You better get this off my truck, man. I can't wait for an hour, bro. Man, y'all crazy as hell, man." Like, I don't get it. Like somebody let it make sense to me. I don't get it. I never can understand it. You don't have no problem staying at a 9 to 5, 4 hours later, but argue with a broker just to stay an hour or two in your own business. You will fight and kick. Especially when some of y'all are close to your house and you're going to go out with somebody, y'all have a hissy fit. Rather than say, you know what, man, it's my company shop. I get to make extra $200. Hell yeah, I'ma stay. You sure it's 2 hours? Man, see if you can get 4 hours, man, because I'm here. I have brokers who have gave me appointment and the detention chips in at 2 hours and they pay me before the detention chips in. They pay me before the detention chips in. They pay me for the 2 hours plus whatever accumulate after the 2 hours. You know why? Because I run my business like our businessman should run their business. But some of you guys, hell no. You wouldn't even get that opportunity. You will flip out. And somebody tell me if I'm talking nonsense in the comment section, because I know what I'm saying is true. You would go to a warehouse, and the guy said to you, "Oh, by the way, it's 2 pallet, right? You're picking up 2 pallet." And it goes, "We don't drive our forklift and box truck, so you gotta load it yourself. And we don't let our workers load the truck because of insurance purpose." And you will have a hissy fit. "Oh, well, I'm not picking this up." Remember, it's your business now. And you will have a hissy fit. Rather than capitalizing on the situation, you rather have a hissy fit. "Well, I'm not loading that." Well, no, man. Y'all got to figure that out because I ain't putting crap on. Not realizing that, wait a minute, I can actually charge them $200, $100 a pallet and put it on myself, and that makes me $200 profit. Some of you guys, but let you were at a warehouse where you were supposed to leave at 3:30, and the same box truck comes in, and they reach out on the speaker and they go, "Hey, Tony, to the office, please." And it goes, "What time? Oh, I know you're gonna leave in about 15 minutes, but this guy out here with the box truck, go pull those 2 pallets out the back and load it." You will gladly jump and you, "Oh yeah, no problem. No. That's it, 2 pallets." And you would gladly go and dig the pallet out in the back. You will move 15 pallets to get the 2 pallets, and you'll load it on the truck. You'll sweat and everything. No problem. But when it's your business, it's a problem. That's how some of you guys are. You are so committed to being a worker that you don't even know how to transition from a worker to a CEO. For you guys who don't understand what I'm talking about the worker mindset that you have. You gladly commit to doing stuff for other people. As long as you're a worker, you 100% committed. But the moment you're a CEO, you're like 45% commit to your own business. That's a backward thinking. Listen, over the years, I've made money without even doing anything just because of the opportunity that arises. I've been to places where they say, "Oh, you got to offload the truck." And I called the broker and I told him, "Hey, I got to offload the truck." And by the time he send the rate card, they send some guy and he offload the truck and I still get paid. You think I'm going to call him back and say, "Oh, by the way, take the money back because the guy offloaded"? Nope. So why do I get that type of why do I make those type of money? Because I run my business like a business person. I got drivers call me and they get, "Hey man, they want us to load a truck over here, and I know you said that we gotta call you." I don't call the broker and flipped out. I say, "Hey, my driver's at the location and they said that he gotta load the truck." And they go, "Okay, hold on a minute." They reach out to them and they're like, "Yep, he gotta load the truck." The broker called me and said, "Look, we gotta load the truck. How much you want?" And I said, "Look, it's 5 pallets, it's 7 pallets, it's 12 pallets. We're gonna charge you 200. All right, man, go ahead. Tell the driver to load the truck." "All right, my guy, I'm gonna pay you $100. Go load the truck." That's it. But some of you guys, you will flip out. Another thing a lot of people will do, you will violate and break the law for a next company. You will do whatever it is because you want to be known as the man in the warehouse. You ever go to those warehouses where you got Mr. Pusey and his son? You know them people, some of those people that work at these warehouses that act like they got shares in the company and they'll never get fired, and they got so many, they've been there so long. You know Bobo and Joe? That act like they own, oh, I've been here so long that I own the company. You mentally own it. You know those guys who mentally own the company, but they don't physically have any asset ties to the company? They will do whatever it takes for the company. But put them in their own business? No, man. I ain't doing that. Hey, go do this for your company. Nah, man. I ain't doing that. What am I talking about? You rather sacrifice for other people companies, but when it comes on to your companies, you're not willing to sacrifice. You're not willing to commit it. It's not no partial commitment. It's either you commit or you don't commit. So I just want to touch base with you guys and let you guys know, man. In this business, if you want to make money, you want to be successful, you want to have a good life. Let me tell you something, guys. This lifestyle out of this boxshop business, it have helped me and my family. We have been places. We have owned stuff. We have talked to people that in a regular job, I would have never had that experience. I have met over the years, this job has gave me so many opportunity. I have met so many people over the years, celebrities included. Even one day, Sweet Candy called me and he was going to Kanye West's house in Wyoming. Because he get a load, and by the time he pull up, security at the gate, they say you got to take no cell phone. You got to turn off your cell phone. We have been to places like that. We have been to warehouses where you got to leave your phone in the truck. Can't have no cell phone because it's secure and it's military. It's government control. We have been to places where you meet people that are billionaire. Young dudes, 26-year-old. I've been to warehouses where 26-year-old guy, his grandpa died and give him the business. Guy's a multi-billionaire. Multi-billionaire. That's what this business have exposed to me. And so if you guys come out here and you guys shout out to Mr. Thompson for the super sticker. But if you guys come out here and run this business, you, your wife, you and your baby mama, your girlfriend, your mom, you make a lifestyle out of this business that no other business will ever provide for you if you run it right. That's what it have done for us. Sure, I'm driving cars that if I was at 9 to 5, listen, me and my wife was talking about this. Years ago, I worked for a company. What they do with what happened is when new cars comes from the dealer, comes out, they would take the cars to these newspaper and editor and reviews, people who reviews the cars. And I remember that they have all type of car, Bentley, Rolls Royce, and only certain people can drive a certain type of car. And I remember they were paying us $10 an hour. And I remember asking the girl for a raise, and she told me The reason why we don't get raised is because the job let us drive cars that we will never drive in our life. I never forget it. That's what she said. She said the reason why we're getting 10 is just like me and my wife was watching something on YouTube. And I think they were saying flight attendants get $1,500 a month. And I was explaining to my wife that the reason why they probably pay them $1,500 a month is because they're traveling the world, an American airline that they won't be able to do on their own. So they use that as a benefit to pay you less. So she told me that I would never, she said, oh, we let you drive car that you will never own. And I lived to see over the years that I have changed cars from used car to now, if I'm not buying a brand new car, I'm not even interested in a car. Don't let no one kill your dream and aspiration. Don't let no one ever tell you that you can't. This is why when I come on YouTube, I tell you guys, you got to do it the right way to get it done. You got to do it the right way. There's a way to do it. Set it up the right way. And in due time, man, you walk into that dealership, you be confused what to buy. You walk into that mall in Christmas time, you buy your son, your daughter, your wife, you buy even your brother kid sneakers. I remember I told my cousin to bring all of her kids over, not this Christmas, the Christmas before, and we took them to the mall, and I buy every single one of them a pair of shoes. Timberland. Everybody got a Timberland from your boy Kirky Fresh. Me and my wife and kids have been to places throughout this country for vacation. If I was on a regular 9 to 5, it would never happen. You get what I'm saying? So I'm going to wrap it up here. And I'm going to let you guys just simmer down on what I'm saying. All right? And for all the people that come into the live, man, I really appreciate it. I really appreciate the time and the effort that you guys take. And don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell. And share the video and like the video. And get that CEO mindset. All right? My mom just dropped in the live and she said she was late. And I see somebody just get blocked. I see somebody just get blocked from YouTube. And let me tell you what happened. When you use certain word on my channel, automatically it's going to block you. All right? So I'm just telling you guys, over here, we don't play games. We're not here for the nonsense. If you don't like what's going on over here, all you got to do is just stop watch. Nobody forced you to come over here. But when you use your fingernail and you start to type your little, YouTube is going to block you. Now, it's not even me no more. It's YouTube doing it. I just do the settings. That's it. So shout out to everybody that was here, man. I appreciate you guys. Big up to you guys. And I hope you guys take away something from this. And just be safe out there. And keep watching, man. Because you know your boy, I always do it for you. See, I'm on the road in my car. And I take the time to let you guys understand what you really got to do to be successful out here. All right? I'm going to catch you guys on the next one. Don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell. All right? Peace out.